My fireplace hearth does not come quite to the edge of this carpet. So I've got only a tiny little bit of room back here in the very back of the room to draw a fireplace hearth. So what I'm going to do is right next to the edge of that carpet, I'm going to draw a little line that limits the end of my fireplace hearth. The fireplace hearth comes out, so if I was a little ant and I was crawling down this wall, I would crawl all the way down the edge of the fireplace here, and when I hit the floor, I would change direction. I have height and width, so that direction needs to come out from the vanishing point in depth. So draw a line from the vanishing point to this 3 and draw the edge of your hearth out away from the vanishing point there and come to the 7. Draw away from the vanishing point there to get the footprint of your hearth here on the floor. Halfway between the edge of this hearth is this fireplace chimney, right? Coming here. So between the wall and the end of the hearth, I need to make another line. So I'm going to divide this in half. I'm going to come along here. I'm going to make a line on the floor horizontally. So this line right here is where the chimney meets the wall. The line right in front of it is where the front of the chimney is. The line in front of that is where the hearth ends. And the line in front of that is the edge of my carpet. Now I want to draw my chimney. I have width that's coming out from the wall. I have depth that's coming out from the wall. I have width that's coming across here. So come to these points that are halfway back and head up. These are going to be outside of the line that's the shadow on the wall. It's going to be bigger when it comes closer. So turn your page to the side if it's easier to draw that way, and draw a line here that goes right up to the ceiling. That's where you're actually going to see the front of your chimney. It's going to be a little wider than this guideline that I drew back here, which was shadow on the wall. Because I came here to the corner, I came away from vanishing point, then I went vertical up. I also at the roof, at the ceiling, need to go away from vanishing point here and away from vanishing point here to draw this to where it's going to meet that. So this chimney should be drawn higher than the wall, because as you're out here, it's going to look higher because it's closer to you. I've taken my 3 and I walked over here to create the opening, and these I just brought in a little bit from either side. I didn't really worry too much about. I'm sort of using proportion here instead of measurement. So I made a line at 3 feet and I made a light line at 4 feet. I'm going to attach a mantelpiece up here. I'm going to see the top of the mantelpiece because my eye level is above it. So at the ends of my chimney, drawing away from my vanishing point, I'm going to come out into the room just a little bit, not too far. Sort of estimating here again, but I'm going to come down here. I'm going to draw another line right there for the top of the mantelpiece. Then I want that to be 3-dimensional, so I'm lacking a dimension. I've got vanishing point and I've got width. I need to put height in there. So I'm going to draw a line down and another horizontal line here to represent the mantelpiece on the front of the fireplace. If I want to go in here with my eraser and lighten up these lines here so that I see that more clearly. That might help my viewer understand what I'm trying to do. This opening of the fireplace also would have depth, right? I've got height and width, but I don't have any depth. I wouldn't see up underneath there because my eye level is up above, but I would see down here at the foot. So draw from this point here towards vanishing point just a little, and this towards vanishing point just a little. Draw another horizontal to connect them and draw verticals here. if you want to erase this line across your hearth, then you'll see this kind of T shape in the hearth that you're seeing here in your floor plan. So I've basically erased this line right here in my drawing.